I was skeptical about this one. I had heard of the Powermatic ArmorGlide parallelogram jointer before, but I never really considered it for my shop because I thought it was overkill. I mean, what could possibly justify spending this much on a jointer? But then, I stumbled upon someone else's video using it for a very specific project, and it completely sold me on the concept. I decided to give it a shot, and I'm so glad I did. Actually, since this review is about the Powermatic ArmorGlide 8-inch parallelogram jointer, I should point out to you that the link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. Before I dive in, let me tell you, this thing is a beast. The minute I unwrapped it and started setting it up, I knew I was in for a treat. The build quality is top-notch, and the precision ground cast iron table is massive 8 inches x 82 inches, to be exact. That's more than enough space to handle all sorts of projects, from small trim pieces to large tabletops. And with the helical cutter head featuring 54 four-side carbide inserts, I knew I was going to be able to make precise cuts with ease. But what really sets this jointer apart is its parallelogram design. It allows for extremely close table-to-cutter head alignment, which makes it easy to make accurate cuts. I've used other jointers in the past that had a tendency to wander a bit, but this one keeps its position perfect, no matter what. And with the patented handwheel and worm gear system, adjusting the table position is a breeze. You can even lock it in place with a simple flip of a switch. Another thing I really appreciate about this jointer is how easy it is to use. The high mount switch is perfectly placed, so it's always within easy reach. And the 1/8 inch depth limiter control knob gives you quick and precise adjustments, without having to mess around with awkward knobs or levers. Plus, that low-friction, industrial-grade coating on the work surface makes it a joy to work with. I've used this jointer on a few projects now, and I have to say, it's been a revelation. The accuracy is impressive, the cut quality is flawless, and it just seems to hum along effortlessly. I've even started using it for projects that I wouldn't have before, just because it makes the process so much more enjoyable. But don't just take my word for it. I've actually used this jointer for cutting up some reclaimed wood that I found at an old barn. You can see the results in this video, but basically, it gave me a perfectly flat and smooth surface, even when cutting through some pretty rough stuff. In my experience, the pros of this jointer far outweigh the cons. First off, the build quality is simply top-notch. I feel like it's going to last me a lifetime, and that's a huge confidence booster when working with pricey equipment. Second, it simply outperforms everything else I've used in its class. The accuracy is impressive, the cut quality is flawless, and it's just a joy to use. And third, with the precision ground cast iron table, it really does handle large and small projects with ease. If I had to nitpick, my only real complaints would be that the instructions could be a bit more detailed, and the shipping was a bit longer than I expected. Both of these are minor quibbles, though, and I wouldn't let them hold me back from recommending this jointer to anyone. So, there you have it, my review of the Powermatic ArmorGlide 8-inch parallelogram jointer. I was skeptical at first, but it's completely changed the way I work with wood. I've included the link to this product in the description below, if you're interested in checking it out for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.